the Mojave Desert, vast, unforgiving and ancient, a place where the line between reality and myth blurs under the relentless sun. It holds secrets beneath its sun-baked sands, whispers of forgotten times and things best left undisturbed. Legends speak of ancient relics buried deep, relics that tell stories of civilizations long gone. One such secret is the Whispering Well, a pit of shadows in a land already steeped in darkness. This well is not just a hole in the ground, it is a gateway to the unknown, a place where the air itself seems to hum with ancient, malevolent energy, a monument to fear itself. The well lies hidden in a desolate stretch of the Mojave, miles from any known road or settlement. It is said that those who seek it out are either incredibly brave or foolishly curious, for the well does not welcome visitors. Those who have stumbled upon it speak of a creeping dread that begins long before the well itself is visible. The feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes following your every move, grows stronger with each step closer. The air grows heavy, the silence oppressive. It's as if the desert itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The usual sounds of the desert, the wind, the distant calls of animals, all seem to vanish. The sun, usually so harsh in this barren land, seems to shy away, as if afraid to cast its light upon the evil that resides here. Shadows grow longer, darker, as if they are alive and reaching out to pull you in. The earth itself seems to reject the well's presence. No vegetation grows within 100 yards of its rim. The ground is cracked and barren, the colour of dried blood, as if the very life has been sucked out of it. The ground is cracked and barren, the colour of dried blood. It's as if the well has poisoned the land around it, leaving nothing but desolation in its wake. Even the hardy creatures of the desert give it a wide berth, as if sensing the malevolence that emanates from its depths. Coyotes, snakes and even the resilient desert insects avoid this place, leaving it eerily devoid of life. As night falls, the well becomes even more sinister. The temperature drops rapidly and the whispers grow louder, more insistent. Some say they can hear voices calling their names, urging them to come closer, to peer into the abyss. Under the starry desert sky, the well's shadow looms ominously, a dark blot on the otherwise serene landscape. It is a place where nightmares are born, where the boundary between the living and the dead is perilously thin. At dawn, the well seems to retreat into the background, its malevolent presence less palpable but never truly gone. It waits, patient and eternal, for the next soul brave or foolish enough to seek it out. The well itself is a testament to something ancient and evil. It stands as a silent guardian of secrets long forgotten, a relic from a time when the world was young and the boundaries between the realms of the living and the dead were thin. Forged from black stones that seem to absorb the very light around them, it resembles a gaping maw in the earth. The stones are jagged and rough, as if the earth itself had been torn open by some monstrous creature, leaving behind a wound that never healed. The stones are cold to the touch, unnaturally so, even in the heat of the day. This chill is not just a physical sensation, but a creeping coldness that seeps into your bones, a reminder of the unnatural forces at play. Their surface is rough and uneven, covered in strange, swirling patterns that defy explanation. These patterns seem to shift and change when you look away, as if they are alive, telling a story that only the stones themselves can understand. Some say these markings are ancient writings, warnings etched by hands long turned to dust. They speak of a time when the well was not just a source of water, but a gateway to other realms, a portal to the unknown. No rope hangs from the well's worn crossbeam. The absence of a rope is a stark reminder that this well has not been used for generations, its purpose forgotten, its secrets buried. No bucket stands ready to draw water. The well is abandoned, a relic of a time when life thrived in this now barren desert. Its desolation is a testament to the passage of time and the relentless march of nature. This is not a place of life, it is a place of whispers. The silence here is not empty, but filled with the echoes of the past, the voices of those who once lived and died here. For from the depths of the well, a constant murmuring rises. These murmurs are not just sounds, but voices, each one telling a different story. Each one a fragment of a larger, darker narrative. A chorus of voices, faint and indistinct, yet undeniably present. They weave together, creating a tapestry of sound that is both mesmerizing and terrifying. A symphony of madness. They weave a tapestry of madness, whispering secrets best left buried, urging you closer, promising power and knowledge. These whispers are seductive, offering glimpses of forbidden truths and ancient wisdom. The whispers are insidious, worming their way into your mind, planting seeds of doubt and despair. They speak to your deepest fears and desires, playing on your insecurities, making you question everything you thought you knew. They tell of forgotten gods and ancient rituals, of sacrifices made and pacts sworn in the name of power. These tales are dark and mysterious, filled with images of blood and fire, of rituals performed under the light of the full moon. They speak of the darkness that lies at the heart of all things, and the ease with which it can be embraced. This darkness is not just an absence of light, but a presence, a force that seeks to consume and corrupt, to draw you into its embrace. The whispers are more than just sounds. They are fragments of the well's history, echoes of a time long before man walked the earth. They tell of a civilization that once thrived in this desolate land, a people who worshipped darkness and drew power from the well itself. These people, the whispers say, were masters of the arcane arts, their knowledge surpassing anything known in modern times. They built their city around the well, drawing upon its power to fuel their magic and ensure their prosperity. But their ambition knew no bounds. They delved deeper and deeper into the well's secrets, seeking to harness its full power for their own ends. Their hubris proved to be their undoing. The well, angered by their greed, unleashed its true power upon them. Their city was consumed in a single night, swallowed by the very earth itself. All that remains of their civilization are the whispers, a chilling reminder of the price of unchecked ambition. The whispers do not discriminate. They call to everyone who comes near, tempting them with promises of power and forbidden knowledge. Some are strong enough to resist, to turn away from the well's siren song, but others are not so fortunate. They fall prey to the whispers, their minds slowly unraveling under the constant barrage of madness. Driven to the brink, they seek to appease the well, to silence the voices that torment them. They perform dark rituals, offering sacrifices in a desperate attempt to satiate its hunger. But the well is never satisfied. It demands more, always more, until its victims are nothing but empty shells, driven to the brink of madness and beyond. The whispers are a contagion, spreading like a virus from one mind to the next. Those who have been touched by the well's darkness often find themselves compelled to share its secrets, to draw others into its web of madness. They become unwitting agents of the well, spreading its influence far and wide. Barstow, California. A town on the edge of the Mojave, a place where life is hard and dreams often turn to dust. The sun sets over the barren landscape, casting long shadows that seem to stretch endlessly, mirroring the unfulfilled aspirations of its residents. It was here that a group of teenagers, bored with their mundane lives and seeking adventure, first heard the whispers of the well. These whispers were faint at first, almost like a distant echo carried by the wind, but they were enough to spark their curiosity. They dismissed them as local legends, scary stories told to frighten children. Around campfires they would laugh and roll their eyes at the tales of the well, thinking it was just another ghost story meant to entertain. But the whispers persisted, growing louder, more insistent, until they could no longer be ignored. The once faint murmurs became a constant presence, gnawing at their thoughts and filling their dreams with unsettling images. Driven by a mixture of curiosity and youthful bravado, they set out into the desert, determined to find the source of the whispers and prove the legends wrong. They packed their bags with essentials, but their hearts were filled with a sense of invincibility that only youth can provide. They were woefully unprepared for what awaited them. The desert, with its harsh conditions and hidden dangers, was an adversary they had underestimated. Each step deeper into the Mojave brought them closer to a truth they were not ready to face.
Armed with nothing but flashlights and a sense of reckless abandon, we ventured into the heart of the Mojave, our laughter echoing through the desolate landscape. The night was our ally, cloaking our fears in darkness and making our adventure feel like a grand quest.
They found the well on the third day of their expedition. It was just as the legends described it, a pit of darkness ringed by an aura of palpable dread. The air around it was thick with an unspoken warning, yet the whispers beckoned them closer. The whispers washed over them, insidious and seductive, promising them power and knowledge beyond their wildest dreams. Each word seemed to weave a spell, drawing them in with the allure of secrets waiting to be uncovered. One by one, they succumbed. The promises of the whispers were too tempting to resist, and their curiosity, once a source of excitement, became their undoing. The well had claimed another set of souls, leaving behind only echoes of their laughter in the desolate Mojave.